welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And welcome to today's video. If you are new here, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. Welcome. We are doing a patron spread today for my lovely lady Mel. She is such a sweetie pie and she is so awesome. We're so excited to be doing this one today, and by we I mean me and she will be, because I am using August's spread or set from last year, and this actually posed as a little bit of a challenge, and I was like, oh wow, like she's choosing something that is a year old. I have not looked at this box. I had no clue what I was going to be doing. All I know is Mel likes pink. She loves the pink hills that are in this particular August box for 2024. And she likes to use trackers and different widgets on her spreads, I've noticed. So I wanted to see what I could do with this. And she also chose this for her weekly view. This is the weekly view kit that came with this month's box. So I was trying to, in my mind, as I was pulling these date dots over for you, Mel, I was trying to think of how I can make this work as well as just making GoodNotes work, because I'm so like not smooth with it. But anyways, trying to figure out how I was going to make this box work with this year's box. So last year's box with this one, just because this one's heavily focused on your reds and your pinks and the different hues of apples, and then this month's box is definitely a little bit different. It's got different colors, but there's a way to merge it, and I think I did a fairly decent job. The other thing was that during last year, August, I was not doing dashboard kits in the boxes yet. So I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? Then I lost my spot. Girl, GoodNotes was cutting up, y'all. We're just going to ignore all of the glitchy stuff that's happening and focus on the actual build. So let's start talking about what I'm doing here. I'm thinking about last year's box while I'm doing the dashboard over here, because as I looked at it, I started to remember what the theme was and how I felt about the box. And I immediately remembered that there's like a picnicky theme going on. There are hues of green in here, and we just so happen to have a green dashboard kit in the box. And so I wanted to use this for the base so that I could go back to August's box from last year and bring in some of those pink elements that we had on the pink portion, because I remember I did like little stacked elements for the red color, and then I did one for the pink, which is what you see me pointing at. And so I knew, I was like, this is where I'm going to draw in the pink over here on this side of the spread. So I went for this stack of paper with a little pink flower, because it's a little bit more obviously pink. Whereas these apples here, you can tell that there's a filter on there, making them look more pink than they probably are in person. So I wanted to have as many hues of pink playing over here without it being just like, this is pink, like, hello. There's so many different ways that you can pull in your favorite colors into a spread without overdoing it or making it obviously that or monotone. Like, there's ways to play around with it. And so this definitely challenged me in that sense, because I'm like, all right, I've got this green, I've got this checker. How am I going to make pink work with this? Oh my gosh, but I'm always up for the challenge. I wish I could play these videos at the same speed as they're actually happening. This video is actually much longer in real time than it is with this voiceover on. I think it was like 30 something odd minutes, but I really just constantly kept thinking about, how can I softly bring in this color that she likes while not making the spread, I don't know, not tacky, but just not quite, I don't know, not all the way there. She did say she trusts my process, but these were just some of the things that she did want to see in her spread. I don't know if she told me that she likes pink. She did mention it in a chat. And then from there, I just kind of go, I kind of do a little research now after doing Bree's spread, because I kind of knew Bree just over a span of time. With Mel, of course, we talk a lot in the Discord and everything like that, but I still wanted to go back and look at some of her older spreads and just kind of like think about, like, what is she like what is her style when she's planning. And I think that this is really touching very closely to what she likes. And so now I'm going over to February's box, because I wanted something pink as well for the bow over here. I didn't want to go too neutral, because then we wouldn't be bringing the green with the pink over there over to this side. I'm always thinking about when you have like two splits or two pages of a spread, how can you make it to where the colors translate on both sides of the spread in a way where it's not like I'm trying so hard to make this matchy matchy. And so doing this, I feel like it does help bring that pink that's over there to this side. Even though the pinks aren't necessarily the same, they're fairly close. And now I'm going over into August sticker book from last year. I keep wanting to say box, and I'm looking for elements to put at the bottom corner. The corners of your spreads are a great place to put accent pieces to bring your spreads together. But I do know that, like I said, Mel likes widgets. She likes things that she likes to use. This is another reason why I'm putting some elements down here at the bottom, because I knew that majority of the free space would be used for some widgets. And I did spy that she was using the tracker from this month's box on one of her spreads for reading. So I did go ahead and add that up here at the top, which you guys will see me do in a minute. I wanted to use a cleaner and crisper font down at the bottom since we have such a playful script up at the top. And now I'm grabbing that tracker from this month's box. Of course, the pink one with the, I think this is a moth, y'all, the moth on it, so that I can kind of still bring in some elements from this month's box as well. And I'm using a font, I can't remember what it's called, but Mel, if you want to know what it is, just let me know. If you can see it, then you can see it from here. But if not, just message me in the Discord. But I wanted to use this font here to just put reading up there, so you know why I put that tracker there. It's not like it's just random and like, okay, Daisha, you just threw stuff on here. I wanted to put that on there because she's a super mommy and she likes to read. So we know we got to have some reading stuff up here for you. As like I said, I kind of stalked your spread a little bit just to get a feel for some of the things that you like to use. Next, I wanted to bring in some of that deeper red because we do have some red on the teapots and we don't want to leave that out. So I'm using the widget from this month's box that has the red with the butterfly on it, which is just so pretty. And it actually plays really nicely next to that teapot because that gold on the teapot is playing nicely with the yellowish gold on the wings of the butterfly. Then I grabbed this little circle thingy here with a pinky kind of hued image with the little teapots. Or no, teacup. Is that a cup? A coffee cup in the background? Yeah, I can't tell you how tiny the screen is right now. I'm doing this from my phone. But anyways, I wanted to bring in a font just to make this blend even more. So I was looking for this week, which is why you see me kind of moving things around. And boom, we've got this week there. So this is coming together gorgeously. Even though I'm using tons of elements, I'm doing it in a way where it still feels clean. That's one of like my biggest things whenever I do my own spreads. And so since I have a little bit of creative freedom with this, I wanted to make sure that I was keeping it nice and clean. Now, Mel really likes the pink hills from this month's box, so I took this as an opportunity to sneak them over there to the side. And I thought that was really cute and fun. And then I wanted to use this chalkboard situation here so I could put a August mini month from this month's box on it, and I sent it back. My mom gave me a call, but at the wrong time, per usual. She normally calls me when I'm filming or doing something for work, so I always end up missing her. But anyways, we're putting this mini month over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and shape it down, or whatever you call it, crop it down is the word I'm looking for. I'm cropping this down so that I can make sure that I can size it right and bring everything to the front of it, which is the only annoying part of this, is like having to arrange it this way, but it is what it is. It worked out really nicely. And the hills I wanted to make a little bit bigger. And so right now, the next thing I'm going to be doing, I was talking to my husband, I think briefly there, I had to pause it. But what I'm going to be doing is doing my little dots. This is going to be like my signature thing I think I do for everyone's spreads. I normally leave this area over here blank for you all to put widgets and things. You can, of course, change these things up, Mel. I know that you use GoodNotes, which is why I'm using GoodNotes. Like I said, I'll be using whatever app the ladies use so that they can edit what they want to edit about their spreads. But I am just grabbing these little heart lists, or I thought I was dragging and duplicating these, but it wasn't working out. So as you can see, so I'm just copying and pasting them for you, darling, so that you can have some little bullet points. Like I said, you can erase them and put widgets over here or whatever the case may be. But this is honestly how I probably would finish this spread, just because there's a lot going on in the free space over there. And so I didn't want to like overcrowd you. But GoodNotes was really irking my nerve. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you guys do it. It is bothering me. Like, I can't seem to paste anything because it keeps trying to select the font within the PDF. I'm sure there's a setting for me to turn that off. And if I plan in GoodNotes again, then I'll turn it off. But it's just really like making me go crazy. Anyways, y'all, this is the spread mail. I hope that you like this so much. I love the way this came out. It is so pink, but not too pink. It's pretty, it's mature, it's organized, and I feel like it's still playful enough to match your personality because you're so playful and fun. And yeah, I had signed the wrong. So anyways, sorry y'all. I love you, Mel. Thank you so much for letting me do your spread and trusting my creative process. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and hit that bell notification. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.